Hello, Sales Academy followers, listeners, YouTubers, podcasters, and everything in between us. So today's subject is I don't get paid to speak. I don't get paid to speak. I wanted to have that conversation with you guys and just share some stuff because it's come up in a few business groups that I'm in. And it was a discussion, a lively discussion about worth and value and all this sort of stuff. And interestingly, it'd be when I post this up and I put a little bit of a few provocative words in the title and stuff to just generate a little bit of engagement. Maybe we'll see people judging without listening, judging without actually investigating and investing a little bit of time, because human beings do that. So yeah, maybe the title will be a little bit provocative to this video, but I don't get paid to speak. So why am I sharing this with you? Because, well, from a personal point of view, which I'll come on to in a second, I don't get paid to speak, and it's a choice. It's not a I'm not good enough. It's a choice. So I speak at events online and in person. I've spoke at large stages, small stages, 4,000, 4 people. So the variance and the topic subjects and the country. I've always spoken in English because I barely speak that very well, so let alone any other language. But I've spoken abroad, and I don't get paid to speak, and that's a choice. So in this heated debate and stuff, it was all about, yeah, well, you should get paid to speak because you're bringing all your skills and your experience, your knowledge to the table and stuff like that. And the audience are getting massive value for it. And I accept it, I respect it, I congratulate and I celebrate every single person, whether they are being paid or not. If they're on stage, they are developing their craft and they are exposing themselves to an audience of people, which is a brave and courageous thing to do. So I celebrate them, I support them, I champion them. But whether you get paid or not is your choice. It's completely up to you. All right. So I don't judge, I don't care. It's a byproduct of what you do. Okay. But let me just share with you, for me personally, why I don't get paid to speak. And this might help people that are looking for speakers and stuff. This might help people that are getting into speaking, and looking at how they can monetize it and how they can do all that sort of stuff. And my approach isn't always standard, and I'm cool with that. I don't want to be the same as everyone else. Thanks very much. So I don't get paid to speak because I choose not to. So, and just to clarify that, when people watching this will be able to verify this as well. When people try and pay me to speak, I ask them to donate the fee to a charity. And if they don't have a charity that their company or their group supports, then I will ask them to make the donation to the charity that we support at Sales Academy, which for the last couple of years has been Winston's Wish. Previous to that, it was the Scooby-Doo, the antenatal, the baby care, specialist baby care unit at Gloucester Royal Hospital, right? So we're always looking at doing things for good causes. And what a brilliant opportunity for me to gift the money that I don't have and don't need and don't miss by rocking up at a venue to educate and support and inspire and get people thinking, acting differently. And if they've got budget for that, brilliant, but stick it into the charity. Because my career, my livelihood is not built upon whether I get speaking gigs or not. And at the same time, I don't want to be that crassy kind of individual that is, you can't afford me to come. And to me, it's just fundamentally wrong. It doesn't sit with my value code. So I choose not to be paid for speaking. All right. So how is it benefited? How do I monetize it? How does it work? Well, whether the group, if you truly understand marketing and you are passionate about marketing, and if you're in business, you have to be, whether you like it or not, right? You have to be passionate about marketing. You have to be passionate about lead generation. You have to be passionate about sales and conversions and stuff. And you have to be fascinated and passionate about people, which again, I absolutely am. So when I can turn around and go, if you put me in front of an audience, some of which may have seen me before, some of which have never seen me before, to me, that's an opportunity. And in sales and marketing and in business, we always need to be creating opportunities to be able to demonstrate, add value, show who we are and what we're about, give people an opportunity to know, like, and trust us, build that relationship and rapport. We can do that. Now I can do that one-to-one, or I can do that one-to-many. And for me, speaking opportunities are always one-to-many. So if somebody puts on an event and they want me to come and speak, I won't just rock up and expect only green Smarties in my room behind the scenes, right? I'm going to be promoting that event because I'm on stage and I'm promoting my craft. So I'll promote your event to my audiences, and at the same time, I'll be encouraging and expecting you to promote the event to your audiences and stuff. And that way, collaboratively, we can bring audiences together. What a lovely thing that is, right? A collaborative approach to events. So that gives me an opportunity to get in front of audiences that I may have been in front of before, because sometimes people need to see and hear and feel things more than once. That's okay. And it also gets me in front of audiences I've never been in front of. So every single one of those is an opportunity. So if I then get in front of an opportunity, how do I turn that into something that could lead to business or something more beneficial in terms of monetary or relationships or other collaborations, other opportunities? And that's how I show up. That's the difference, right? And this is not just me, this is for you as well. How you show up at that event, not just turn up, how you show up, what you bring, and do you bring your A game, right? And do you give it everything that you've got? Do you leave your freaking heart and soul on that stage, whether it's 4 people, 40 people, 400 or 4,000? And my answer is every single time, yes. And I've been doing that for 20 years because I love it. It's like nothing else. When you're seeing light going on in people's eyes, when you're realizing that the nuggets that you're sharing, but also the engagement that you're getting and the questions and the two-way dialogue is actually creating a learning experience, an interactive learning experience. You know, teachers get to do this every day. You know, so it's a privilege to be in that position, and it's a privilege to have the opportunity to. So I'm extremely grateful for the opportunity. And I also use that as a massive part of my marketing to be able to generate other opportunities with audience that hadn't previously seen me before, wherever they are in the world. So I used to years ago have a real detailed funnel process for follow-ups and all this sort of stuff. And then I'd have MailChimps for this and blah. And after a while, I dislike email. I don't operate on email as best as I possibly can. I avoid it to the max. So I can't avoid it to the max if I'm then spamming people with loads of email, because that's not congruent. So I stopped my MailChimps. I killed off all my databases. I don't do database email marketing, haven't for years. I do social media marketing, and I do attraction marketing, and I do what I can to attract people to come and ask for more. So we give a lot of training away for free. We give loads of knowledge away in education, and we poke the bear and ask the questions and stimulate thinking, stimulate different thinking, stimulate questions to you, the audience, to understand, are you doing everything you can? What if you could do something different? What would it mean if you did? So we're getting that kind of interaction, that engagement, and that stimulation, where they then want to come back and ask for more. Now that more could be, could you come and work with our team? That more could be, can I have a conversation with you one-to-one? My closeout from a talk is very simple, and it's a straightforward thing. And I'm happy to share it with you because it's not gimmicky. It's a real thing. I'm a busy person. I've got a busy life with kids and 2 businesses and my beautiful partner, and I enjoy life. So my diary is never empty. There are times and there are gaps and there are busy periods, right? And I've structured that and got better at mastering my time so much more in the last few years, because I was one of those idiots that ran around killing myself thinking that was success, right? So I've got a much more balanced lifestyle now, and my health is better for it. My mind is better for it. My relationships are better for it, funnily enough. So the kind of call out is a simple one. At some point during the talk, an opportunity is going to arise, or if not, I'll make the opportunity, right? And I would just say to you guys, look, I wanted to thank you for being here today, tonight, whenever it is. And as a thank you, some of the stuff we're going to come up and we're going to talk about today may resonate with you. It may jab it, whatever. Either way is cool. What I'm going to offer you is an opportunity to get some time with me one-to-one. Now, I'm not going to charge you for that one-to-one, because not everything we do comes with an invoice. I'm also not going to chase you for that one-to-one. I'm going to give you an opportunity to book on some time with me. And if you're genuinely interested in doing that, you'll go ahead and do that. But the time slots are, you know, there's a few of them, but when they're gone, they're gone. All right. So it's up to you to take action, because if you ever want to change, if you ever want success, it starts with action, right? So I'm encouraging them to do some of the things that when they're going to be working with me, I'm going to be getting them to do all the time anyway. And if they're not prepared to take action at that point, realistically, they're either not ready or they were not my client and they never will be. And I'm cool with that, because not everyone's going to like me. Not everyone's going to like what we have to do. Not everyone's going to be ready. Not everyone's going to have a need, so on and so forth, right? But by creating the opportunities, you understand that there is a percentage of those. There's also a percentage of those that are ready. They do like it. They do have a need, but maybe they just need that extra level of know, like, and trust, extra level of confidence in themselves as well as you. All right. So more opportunities create that, obviously. That's pipeline, right? That's sales, that's pipeline. But I offer people the one-to-one, and that's it. And you'll be amazed how many times I come away from these events and my diary is then full of one-to-ones. And then I sit down in the one-to-ones and I will get them doing some exercises to challenge their thinking around where they are in their business and where they want to be, and or in their life and where they want to be and what's getting in the way. So my process is a very simple human process. I get in front of people. I don't charge for it because it's an opportunity for me to demonstrate our craft. If it's an opportunity for me to add some value to these people's lives and add some value to these groups and these networks and these business events. And then off the back of it, I get invited to many, many, many more. Now, I'm doing 2 talks in the next 2 weeks, completely and utterly different. One is a new business networking group, which has been set up. The numbers are not going to be massive, and that's okay because it's a new group in their infancy, but I want to support the team and the people because they're brilliant people, and I want to support their audience. So I'm rocking up at that, and I'm going to be showing up at 100%. I'm also doing the British School of Meditation, right? And I'm literally doing an intro to a series of workshops that we haven't even defined what they are yet, but they're all to do with elements of business and supporting people in the therapy space in business. So rather than going at them and go, I know what to, we're going to define it together. We're going to figure out what the key areas that they want to learn and grow and develop and master in the coming months. And we're going to be doing that with the British School of Meditation. But we're starting that with a talk, which is helping them define that. I've then got business shows that I'm opening this year. There's 2 already booked in. There's there's 3 already booked in. You know, the Hereford Business Show, the Welsh Business Show, the construction show, and all this sort of stuff. So, and I've done these many, many times before, and every single one is a gift and a privilege. So why would I charge for a gift? That's my value, right? That's an internal value for me. I will bring value to the table, and I will bring value to the stage, and I will bring value to the audience. But it's a gift to be in that position. So no, I'm never going to charge for it. So there you go. That's my thoughts for the day. I'll leave you with it. I look forward to the comments. I'll give it a provocative title, like I say, and see if we get some judges. Hey, let's have some fun. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what we talk about, share it. Hey, if you want to come and have a one-to-one, book some time in. You know the crack. When they're gone, they're gone. Give us a shout. See you soon.